And India awaiting the results of assembly elections in 4 states and 1 union territory to be declared today. Counting of votes for West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Assam, Kerala and Puducherry assemblies will start at 8 a.m. local time. Now, the impact of the verdict is likely to be felt far beyond the boundaries of these states. In West Bengal, the BJP and the Trinamool Congress are in a direct contest, with exit polls projecting a tight race, giving a slight advantage to the BJP. Tensions are running high ahead of the results. Trinamool Congress leaders have staged sit-in protests outside strong rooms where electronic voting machines are being held under the authority of India's Election Commission. Bengal's incumbent Chief Minister, Minister Mamata Banerjee has urged all the party leaders to stay vigilant and keep a close watch outside every strong room. Now, the state recorded a historic voter turnout in both phases of the polling. Phase 1 recorded over 93% voter turnout, while more than 91% of the electorate cast their mandate during Phase 2. The total voter turnout stood at 92.47%. Now, another key state is Assam, where the BJP-led National Democratic Alliance government is hoping to secure a 3rd consecutive term. The election is also seen as a key test for Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma. 25 companies of Central Armed Police Forces have been deployed to guard the counting centers and the strong rooms housing the electronic voting machines. Meanwhile, in Tamil Nadu, Chief Minister and DMK Chief M.K. Stalin hopes to script electoral history by securing a 2nd consecutive term. The AIADMK is eyeing an electoral comeback. An actor-turned politician, Vijay, is seeking a blockbuster entry into Tamil Nadu's assembly. The elections were held across all 234 seats on April 23rd, with a historic turnout of over 84%. Now, Kerala's political future will also be decided today, marking the end of a high-stakes contest between the ruling LDF and the Congress-led UDF. Now, the counting of votes will also be held today for the Puducherry Assembly elections, which were conducted on April 9th in a single phase across all 30 constituencies. A record voter turnout of 89.87% was reported, marking the highest participation ever in the Union Territory. And our principal correspondent, Siddharth MP, is joining us live from Anna University in Chennai. Thank you so much, Siddharth. Big day for Tamil Nadu. First of all, if you could talk to us about the mood on the ground where you are and the anticipation that is now built around you at the moment, almost an hour before the counting takes place.
Indeed, hectic activity is underway here. Security arrangements are elaborate. It's just like any other day in the city as far as a day goes, because it's just the start of the week. But of course, as far the political party is concerned, it's a very important day because it is a result day. Right behind us, you can see agents who are trying to enter the booths, enter the counting center. In fact, we're at Anna University in Chennai. So at least for 4 assembly constituencies, there are a total of 16 assembly constituencies in Chennai, and for 4 of them the counting will take place at this center, and agents are entering as we speak. Representatives of various political parties and candidates are entering the center as we speak. So certainly, as you mentioned, the anticipation is high. Later in the day, we'll also be going to some of the major offices of the political parties and seeing what's the mood like over there. Truly, we can start gauging the trends only after 9 a.m. once at least 1 hour of counting is done.
Right. Siddharth, also, can you talk to us about these key consequences that are to be watched out for in Tamil Nadu?
Well, some of the VVIP constituencies obviously are Kolattur in Chennai, where Chief Minister M.K. Stalin is contesting from. So he's been contesting for a couple of years from there. A couple of polls he's contested from there, and all of them he's won. In addition to that, there's Vijay, TVK's chief, Vijay, the actor politician, who's making his debut. He's making his debut from 2 constituencies. One is Perambur in Chennai, other is Trichy East, about 400 kilometers away from Chennai. Then, of course, there's Edappadi, where Chief Minister Minister, former Chief Minister Palaniswamy, and present opposition leader, he's contesting from his home turf. So these are some of the major VVIP constituencies to look at. But as for some of the major regions, the western belt of Tamil Nadu, the Coimbatore belt, and of course the Madurai belt in south of Tamil Nadu. So these are some of the larger regions to watch for, because those who win there, or those who have an overwhelming edge in those regions, those parties tend to have the overall majority in Tamil Nadu. So we also have to, closely watch which are the parties that are going to dominate those regions.
Right. And also talking about these bipolar battle that takes place, of course, the Dravidians. Then you have also the TVK factor, or rather call it Vijay factor. What has been, what has he been banking on for a possible win, and what is the mood on the ground, and how did people react, when you see this TVK factor in a bipolar battle taking place in Tamil Nadu?
While many see Vijay as a new entrant to the political field, Vijay has been portraying himself as somebody who's earned his place in people's hearts for more than 3 decades. So this is something that Vijay has been using as his unique selling proposition, that through cinema he's been able to captivate people's minds and hearts, and he has that legacy of having done that for at least 3 decades. So he's obviously popular, and that popularity translating into votes is what Vijay is banking on. And obviously, as far as the vote bank that, so to speak, Vijay is looking at, it's obviously the women voters, it's the young voters, perhaps first-time voters, and also some of those who are perhaps his core audience, his cinema audience. So that's what Vijay is mostly looking at. In addition to that, Vijay also believes that there's a considerable fatigue among the voters, considering the usual Dravidian parties, the DMK and the AIDMK, which are the establishment giants, which have been there for well over 5 to 6 decades. So he believes that while offering a third credible alternative, he stands a good chance. And Vijay also feels that the field is ripe open for a new player like him, because 5-10 years back the political landscape was different. There were tall leaders like J. Jayalalitha, M. Karunanidhi. So with all of these leaders not there in the fray, not there with us anymore, so Vijay sees this as a good opportunity to take the political plunge and test the waters, and we'll clearly know the result in a couple of hours from now.
Absolutely. Of course, we'll have to wait and see when that happens. But anti-incumbency has been one thing that, both the parties, AIDMK and DMK, have been banking on for. Of course, and we have seen anti-incumbency play such a big role in these elections. With the TVK coming in, do you think that would influence the anti-incumbency in any way?
Well, as for anti-incumbency, we can tell you that the DMK has been having a very strong election machinery, and the party has been saying that they've been working for at least 1 year in the run-up to the elections. And DMK and ADMK, both are parties known for strong on-ground election machinery. So, and even in fact, the DMK has an edge in terms of the welfare measures they've been rolling out, be it the 1,000 rupees per month dole that is given to almost 13 million women across Tamil Nadu. So these are some of the major aspects that DMK is banking on as far as welfare measures are concerned. In addition to that, there is the free bus rides for women. So these are some of the welfare aspects that DMK is banking on, and the party believes that a weakened AIADMK is not going to pose such a major challenge to them. So that's as far as DMK's perspective. As for the AIADMK, they believe that the law and order issues, crimes against women in the state, and allegations of corruption are going to help the AIADMK gain an edge over the DMK. So these are some of the broader issues that we are talking about as far as the polls.
All right, well, Siddharth, of course, we'll be coming back to you as and when we get the numbers trickling in. Thank you so much for joining us, Siddharth, for all the updates. We'll come back to you as and when we get more updates. Appreciate it.